We are the Greylings, an asymmetrical but not quite atypical family.
This is my sister Lexi. She loves to sing, dance, snowboard, mountain bike, but most of all loves to argue, especially with me.
My brother Maddox, an often injured 15-year-old, who is a passionate snowboarder, skater, mountain biker, and all-around pain in the butt.
Our mother, Vicky, a fiery French Canadian who is always on the go. Whether she is running, hiking, mountain biking, snowboarding, or walking around our local lake with her favourite family member, Carlos the dog.
Finally, there is Father Simon, an immature boy in a middle-aged dad bod, still not willing to give up on his dreams of surf stardom, even though he is injured more often than his son.
We have packed it all into a small camper and have decided to have a crack at trucking around Oz.
Follow us one argument at a time.
Oh my god, yum. Come over here, look. There's Easter bunnies.
Gosh.
Oh my god.
Hey Lexi, how are you going to choose?
No. I want to buy the shop. I want to live in a chocolate store. That's literally...
What's that move?
It's a made-up long chocolate bunny.
So today...
Hang on. Hello,
Oh my
YouTube
God.
universe. You gotta say hello.
Well, he's already said it.
Right.
Dad is deciding what boards we're taking here in Australia. Cause
Lots of
he's
people
got-
keep asking, how many boards are you taking? What are you taking?
Who's
So
doing the introduction?
Lexi is, but I'm adding to it.
I mean, they're his surfboard, so you can do.
Shall we have a look at what you've got here?
Yeah. Okay, so this has to come, I think,
Does it though?
because this is a longboard, and when there's no waves, and it's obviously pretty fun, and everyone can use it. This one was a gift for my 40th birthday from a bunch of mates, shaped by Corey Graham. It is a beautiful board, a bit more foam than what I would normally ride, but I probably need to admit that I'm getting old. This one is a pure gem of a board, Paizel Ghost, 6'4" by something, 18.88. I don't know why they do this, 2.5, 2. Anyway, very good board, but very rarely used. So this is for like double overhead, very good waves. This is a 6'4", I believe,
That's my board.
shaped by Brett Menke for Vicky. She can maybe talk about this board.
Well, I have, because we've been living in the mountain. No, so the reason why I got this board was because Simon's very adamant that he wants the kids to learn to surf, and I think the main reason why the kids aren't surfing is because I'm not a fan of surfing either. So that was my, all right, I'm going to learn to surf. So we got our friend Brett
Twin fin.
to shape me a board
And how many
channel.
times have you ridden it, Mum?
once.
Yeah, I've ridden it
But
more
like
than
I
once.
was just saying, we've been living in the mountain this year.
I have ridden this board though, and
Well, when you asked Brett to shape it, I think you had in the back of your mind that Vicky wants a board. She probably is not going to surfing that much, so it needs to be a board that I can ride.
well, this
Correct?
needed to be a board that everyone could
Yeah, yeah.
eventually ride. Look, this one I can probably get rid of, maybe.
You haven't ridden it in years.
6.0 Merrick. I think that was the model M4. Actually, I don't even have fins for this board, so it doesn't need to come. So I guess we can cull that one.
Alright.
First board to be
That's
announced not taken.
Which brings us to this, which is my standard short board. Al Merrick, 5'10", 18 7/8, 2 1/4 for Simon. It's got my name on it.
Oh.
because everyone can get their name on boards now. You don't even need to be...
Sponsored.
It doesn't say Growler?
No, it doesn't. Not much to talk about really, it's just a good all-round performance board. This board is a brand newie.
The newest of the
The
lot.
newest of the lot. So a good mate of mine has sort of started shaping surfboards under his little brand called Ulysses Surfboards. Good luck trying to find one. So this guy's actually a mechanical engineer by trade, and he got brought into this factory here called Joy Mill, which is owned by another friend of mine based out of Torquay, and Boots, who owns Joy Mill, bought a shaping machine, and he got Lee in, my mate who's an engineer, to recalibrate the machine after he'd been operating it for a while and his cuts weren't as clean as he'd hoped they'd be. So Lee went in, recalibrated the machine, and to do so he had to cut a bunch of boards, and being a lifelong surfer himself, he kind of got stuck there and just sort of keeps making his own boards, and then now he started making a few for friends. This one, Lost Grinder model, the Grinder, designed for people grinding it out on the WQS, so a performance board for small waves. And I've found this board to be absolute magic from knee high to shoulder high. Surfed it in head high waves and it's still fun, but I think just because I'm used to riding, I love a rounded pin and a pulled in tail. When you get a bit more water moving, I have issues with floating on top. I like to be on a rail all the time. That's probably just because I'm old rail surfer, but I don't know what to do with this one. I don't want to leave it behind, but the problem is 9 times out of 10 when I would ride that, I'm going to pick this one up and ride this because it's very much designed for the same sort of waves. Corey Graham, twin fin, twin channel, 5.5, 19.5. This one has Greylo on it. You'll be happy about that.
My Greylo!
Corey Graham made me surfboards on and off since I was a grommet, I think.
We have 4, we need 9 board, that's not too bad.
Yeah, and we got to get some boogie boards, I think.
Are we?
We got surf mats.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
the
we do.
river mats.
Yeah. No, they're actually surf ones. They're like
So, Maddox is shaking his head. Too many surfboards?
Yeah.
But I just explained why I need them all.
Yeah,
Can
I
you
know, but
explain
still.
any
I don't
way?
think it was explained. I think it was like
Justified.
justification.
Can you explain any way?
You
Like, I
haven't
could
surfed.
maybe
You haven't surfed the green one in like 5 years.
Yeah.
I could maybe leave it behind. But like I said, if you guys learn to surf, this is probably... You'll go, in my head, you kids will go from this to this, twin fin, to single fin, and then I'll let you go on a thruster, probably that one. So that's the
But
progression.
Maddox at the moment,
Has a stuffed thumb,
So
so
he's not surfing. He's got 12 weeks in a cast. So Lexi might have learnt to surf by the time you get out of your cast.
alright, good stuff.
So anyway, I think that's how many boards we're taking. It's just going to be a logistical bit of tie-down nightmare.
Anyway, I think we've proven that you're crazy.
Right, I'll just turn it back up, sweetie. You've got a little pot on there. Did you have a tendon damage?
yeah,
Self-inflicted damage.
Oh, how did you do it, love?
with an axe. Accidentally.
You don't mess about, love. Just very gently. Right, so that's your little pot. We'll just keep that there.
How's it feeling?
Beautiful.
You alright?
Yeah.
Tabby,
I'll get another one, sweetheart.
turn your head.
Cut
Oh, they did cut a bit more, didn't they?
Packing 3.0. If you recall my earlier interjection in video number 1 explaining what our plans were, well, they all just went down the dunny again. The news from the surgeon and then the specialist was that Maddox could not do any physical activity for at least 12 weeks. So given that he couldn't surf, couldn't ride his bike, couldn't snowboard, Canada was definitely cancelled, and we made a new plan to travel along the Great Ocean Road through the bottom of South Australia and then up the guts so Maddox could have some fun things to do. So that's where we're off to. What did you learn, Lexi?
That it was built by soldiers, like returning soldiers from the wars.
World War One.
World War One.
The majority of the workforce were World War One soldiers.
Yeah.
Not. I was.
Why would they do that though? How was that helping soldiers? You should have read the sign, you would know.
Yeah. It's all written here.
Because they came back from war and they probably finding
No, there was plenty of work. It was they just were having trouble rehabilitating into society. So the chance to work outdoors and do hard manual labour,
Was helping with
Was-
their mental
was-
recovery.
yeah, it helped a lot of them. Good work, Moon.
There was 4 archers, and this is the last one that stands. One got burned down on Ash Wednesday,
Yeah.
and one got taken away when they widened the road, and then I don't know what happened to the other one.
So I grew up 15 minutes up the road and have never ever stopped here and have never ever read any of this. I knew it was built by returning soldiers and that was about it. Passing him a flask of water. Anyway, in my opinion, I'm going to talk to the camera. Torquay is a big fat lie, and the Surf Coast Shire decided at some point to change
The start of the
the Great Ocean Road from here, which is in Aireys Inlet, Fairhaven, to Torquay, which is not true. Squash your phone.
Pretty.
You're pretty.
The colour of the water down here is just so much
Yeah,
nicer.
it's like an aqua bluey colour. It's so
because
pretty.
the sand's whiter.
Is that why?
I think so. Isn't it, Daddy?
You're telling the story.
Look white.
Why do you think the sand's wider? Why have you got your phone?
Because I was taking
She was
photos.
taking photos.
I'm taking photos.
She was reading on the QR code there.
Oh.
Calm down, old man. She was actually doing the right thing with her phone, unlike the other boy, the other child, who was texting his girlfriend.
While she's in school.
Yep.
She texted me.
So there's a left-hand brake down there.
Oh god, you're obsessed with this.
I can't remember what it's called, but I can zoom in on it.
There isn't one down right now.
That's too small. It's called... Can't remember. Did an Otway board riders contest there when I was a young boy. And then we're rolling in towards Apollo Bay.
When I met her, she was headed someplace southwest, and I should've let her. I couldn't reach my house arrest. She said we're too clever to ever coexist or coalesce. I thought I knew better. She knew best. Oh, she's like flooding rain. I never saw the weather change.
You want to walk up the apostles, Lexi?
2 years
You
together.
want to walk up the apostles?
I do want to walk up the apostles, but I think I would probably die.
Surf, Simon?
8 to 10 feet.
Can we get a first surf report, please?
It's big. That's probably a 10-foot wave just broke. A 2 mile
It's
might
hard
be
to
broken.
gauge when there's no one out, isn't it?
Yeah,
Did you surf that then?
not out there
Why not?
because it moves all over the place. I might be sitting here trying to catch a wave and then all of a sudden it would close out and kill me. So it's not a defined bank.
Should we go to Apostle then?
Yes,
Yeah.
we should.
Someone's excited.
I've never cleaned the cold fossils, and I am excited because it's something new.
The only other time I've stopped here is every time I come down here and go surfing and you need to poo.
They're good toilets.
It's the closest toilet for a long way.
I thought the top of fossils were just like posts.
unimpressed.
I stood back and that was there. And I
Like,
nearly
like
fell on my
Like
ass. What did you think, Lexi?
I thought the 12 fossils were just like
I'm a bit
12
unimpressed.
coloured posts.
You're a bit unimpressed, Maddox.
I mean, I'm impressed, but I thought there was going to be 12.
Well, there's a few on that side.
I know, but you only told me that like 20 minutes ago.
I'm a bit upset.
What?
Okay, I want to go down there.
Who's having their wedding photos taken?
Where?
Not Deb age. She looks like older than 60.
They're like places.
I thought you just were going to say she looks old and I'm going to kick you.
We'll tell you to get closer.
What are we doing, Simon?
We're going to get some footage of the people doing the photo shoot because it's very strange. They're doing a photo shoot. It seems with iPhones, so it's not legit. But she's really dressed up.
Alright, this is beautiful, but then that's the reality of being here. There's people everywhere.
Just come.
And we're just part of the problem, really.
Let's just go and
Get the gram.
Maybe she's a superstar.
Maybe.
Oh, that's gorgeous. What do you reckon, Moo?
It is. I am very.
You actually like the grotto better than the 12 Apostles?
Yes.
Hmm.
Because the 12
pretty
fossils,
cool.
all you can see is the top of the rock. But
Can you explain from what you've read how they're formed?
so water seeps through. Like water gets into. Kind of on top of the, like in the area,
Mm-hmm.
and then the weak acids seep through and make the water, make the rocks kind of soft.
Mm-hmm.
It's clay. It's already clay.
It's limestone.
No, it's limestone.
Dissolved the
That
limestone.
turns it to clay then.
And
What's the
then
big word that causes it?
erosion.
You know what you really need to do?
What?
I was born and raised in the grotto. No? No one finds me amusing?
Alright. Thank you. What are you so excited about, Moo?
Cave.
There's a cave.
I want to know what's in the cave, but then I don't want to go in the cave.
What's up, Maddox? Did you not realize we'll turn away?
I just kept walking. I was in my zone.
Did you talk to yourself?
No?
That's like so.
I thought the kids would be the one trying to push me, not the grown-up adult.
May I say, you were doing it to me when I was on the pier.
Yeah, there was a
I know, but
balustrade, like,
you were standing here.
well, my phone could have gone flying, you know?
It's pretty cool though.
Child.
Look at the rocks up there though. Mum,
So,
look at the rocks.
I was filming Maddox, he was walking away, and I was like, I wonder where he's going. And then I see him running back. He's
Didn't
like,
know we
where did you guys
left.
go?
Look at the rocks down there, Mum.
Look at the rock formation on the end.
Yeah. It's really beautiful. Port Campbell turning it on for us. And Carlos
Wanted to chase the rock.
so many rabbits. What's the matter?
Don't touch her.
Maddox, this is not a place to wrestle, mate.
Look.
What are we looking at?
Oh god.
A bit of the cliff that's snapped and fallen.
Oh, what?
Well, I hear she married some circuit judge out near Adelaide, and her sister Sally said all of the groomsmen dressed in suede, oh, but she still carries some sort of semblance of a flame. She took all of me except my name. Oh, she's like flooding rain, and I saw it in her eyes as she drained away.
There it is.
Yeah, there's going to be
Broken tent.
20 different videos.
Unhappy child. Brand new. No good.
Homeschooling. You need to make it.
Follow us a-crockin' as we go around doors. For people in a camper with a Mexican dog. Mama in the men's with a smile on her face. Papa in the ocean trying to find his pace.
We're off to see Australia where the greylings of Oz. We're off to see Australia where the greylings of Oz.
Follow us a-crockin' as we go around doors. For people in a camper with a Mexican dog. Daughter always dancing and singing a song. Son is always working and he's tagging along.
We're off to see Australia where the greylings of Oz. We're off to see Australia where the greylings of Oz. We're off to see Australia where the greylings of Oz. We're off to see Australia where the greylings of Oz.